Hey guys, I want to document my day today. It's 4:30. I left the house a little late, but I want to do this so that you can get an understanding of how it is during the day and with school. So it'll take me about 45 minutes to get to work, and then I'll check back in throughout the day so I can try to give you a good understanding of how my day goes. So we can maybe give y'all an understanding on what you could anticipate having a full-time job and going to school at night. But mine's a little unique because I do live far from my school and my work, but also I do have a 3-hour gap that I kind of just have to hang out in the parking lot to do everything. And I'm sorry if this is wobbly. I don't have my stand, I don't have anything. I'm just holding this with my phone right now. So I'll check back in with you guys later. Alright, so I'm here at work. As you can see, I work in a lovely big building. It's a retired warehouse, like a fulfillment center for a company here. And it's a nationwide retailer. They own the building, so this is where they put a call center. So this is where I work currently. It is 5:14. I pulled into the parking lot about 5:10, give or take a few seconds, but this is my routine. I come to work and I start at 6, so I'm usually here about an hour early. I'll sit outside, read, watch some videos, maybe just listen to the news, maybe play a game. I'm not a big gamer, so that's not really in my schedule most of the time. But this is just to kind of give you a perspective into my world. I don't want to sound like I'm bitching or complaining. I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm just trying to show you guys that if you have a full-time job and you're already established in life, it's probably going to be a longer day for you. The thing that differentiates, damn, I just bumped the hell out of that. The thing that differentiates for me is I don't have the ability or the opportunity to go home. We did live in the city here about 2 years ago, so if that was the case, I could have gone home for the 2 hours and just hung out with my family and then went to work or went to school. But with us living in the suburbs of the county, and it's in a rural area. It's not anything amazing, but well, it's not rural. It's out there. Let's just say that. I've got to just hang out on this side of town for the 3 hours until school starts. But it's exciting tonight. Today is January 2nd, 2020. Happy New Year's. I hope each and every one of you had a safe and happy New Year with your families, your loved ones, or whoever the hell you hang out with. I hope it was good. I hope it was grand. I'm looking forward to 2020. I want it to be successful for not only me, my family, my friends, and everyone who watches this video. Not a lot of people, but whatever. But today is the start of our new phase, Phase 7. I have no idea what the hell the name of it is. All I know is that the guy that teaches it is the instructor. He owns his own company, and he's actively in the field, and he teaches at the same time. And I think that's a selfless thing to do. But I think that it's going to be knowledgeable. We got to use his H10 leak detector. If you don't know what that is, I'll pop something up here. It's from what I've read, the information I've seen, it's probably one of the best leak detectors on the market. It's about $500 or $600 depending on what model you get. But we got to use his to find a system that was potentially leaking, and it wasn't. But it's really cool. From the little interaction I've had with him, he's very nice. He's really down to earth. He's really laid back. So that's the good thing. But to transition backwards real quick, I completely forgot. I even forgot to wish all Happy New Year at the beginning of the video. What a bad person I am, right? So finals were on Tuesday, New Year's Eve. Not speak this morning. I I got an 82. I was not happy about that. I don't know what I wasn't prepared for. So, yeah, I can be honest here. You know, we had a week off of school, and I took Christmas Day through this past Sunday off. So I had 5 days home with the family, and I didn't study at all. I'll just be honest with you. Not until I think the last day, and then that Monday before school started, I tried reading all 4 chapters just so I could catch up. And but I was more focused on again on spending time with my family, and that, you know, that's my issue and my error. But who cares? And this lighting sucks too. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have planned this a little better, but I'm not a videographer or whatever they call them. So. But okay, let's get back on track here. We've touched base on a lot of things. This little excerpt's already 5 minutes. So, anyways, I'm gonna update you guys throughout the day. Maybe at my lunchtime, after work, and then you know, when we get to school, I'll video it at the school. I don't know how they feel about it, but as I stated in multiple previous videos, I don't want to reveal the school I'm going to yet. But that's mainly because 2 things. One, I don't want to have anything biased. I don't want anyone to think that I'm being paid by the school. I don't want them to think that I'm being sponsored, or that, you know, they're giving me an incentive. Nothing. I want this to be completely unbiased about my experience going through HVAC school. Secondly, I don't want random ass people, which probably wouldn't happen, but nevertheless, I don't want random people like showing up to my school looking for me. It's fucking weird. Excuse my language, but everyone knows how people are. And it's 2020, it's just gonna get worse. But I want this to be unbiased. You know, I could have picked any school in the state. I could have picked anywhere. I chose this school, 1, because of the reputation it has. 2, because of the exposure to the field it has very high exposure to multiple companies and multiple contractors throughout the state. But also, you know, it's got good reviews. And like I stated previously in other videos, you know, the caliber of student isn't amazing, but it's also, you know, you've got to look at it from multiple different perspectives. I don't care about the other students that are in my class, other than the ones that are willing to learn. You know, I do help out in my classes. I do try to teach people what I've learned and what, you know, if they need clarification, because everyone learns at a different pace. Everyone learns with a different understanding and a different teaching method. Me, I'm a visual, but I'm also a verbal learner. You can tell me something and I'll learn it. Some people are visual learners, so I have tried to help people throughout the classes. They do this thing in the classes where you get like an award for being a, I don't know, not a top, it's called top tech, but each individual teacher will, you know, judge the students and give them an award. And I think it's really cool. But I think there's a lot of times there's favoritism. I don't want one. I don't want to be a top tech. I'm a grown man. You don't have to give me that to make me feel accomplished. I work for a living. I have a family. I have a home. I have shit. I have things. And I'm going to school at the same time. I'm pretty accomplished in my life already. So, you know, think of it. It sounds like I'm trying to justify it. Whatever. So I'm going to end this little excerpt, and then I'll come back in at lunch or after work or whatever. Later. Okay. So it's 3:15. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Well, let me take these out so I can actually hear what I'm saying. So I just got out of school, and what I'll do now is I'll be driving to school. I'm not going to show you driving to school because it's a waste of your time and it's boring. But I am leaving work. So yeah, that's my work day. I didn't shoot anything at work. I didn't get a lunch. I'm usually too jam-packed with stuff at work to do anything, and so So what I'll do is I'll get back with you guys once I get to school, and we'll talk a little more. So, see you in a minute. All right, so I'm at school. It's 3:41. Usually it doesn't take me this long to get to school. I stopped at the gas station to get a soda, and then some dude decided to run from the cops on the highway I take to get here, so a little backed up there. But whatever. So now what I do is I sit and wait. Usually I'll call my wife, play a game, read, listen to the news, or just watch stupid videos, or watch, really HVAC videos. I really like watching those on YouTube. There's a few people I like to watch. Or one of my buddies, Alec, who we did the interview with, he'll come and we'll chill and we'll chit chat. But that's what I do for 3 hours. And Alec runs into the same thing. He leaves the house about an hour after I do, and but we're up at the same time, and it sucks, but you just do what you got to do. But I will say, I only have one complaint in the school, and that's the parking. Community colleges and universities have their own share of issues with parking, but this location has really narrow spaces. And a lot of these guys that drive super big trucks, or they bring their service vans because they're already in the field, if they don't park right, they take up 2 spaces because people can't park on either side of them. Or if their car or their truck is just too wide, it's almost impossible for you to park next to them unless you have a compact car. And those who do try to park next to them park far away from them, which makes the other spot unusable. So, parking it's like a first come, first serve thing. If you can get here and get a good spot, that's cool. But I usually just park in the back because people can't park regardless anywhere you drive. And I don't want my car all dinged up. I don't drive a brand new car, but I try to take care of the things that I do have. But I think that one way they could make it more efficient is taking the spaces and turning them diagonal so that it's easier to pull in and it's also easier to pull out, and you can create somewhat of a system here. That's why a lot of those big colleges and the big campuses and even malls, they do it too. They do diagonal parking because it's easier to pull in and out of. You don't have to worry about trying to make a big turn. You just take a small turn and park. But maybe it's because they're landlocked, or I don't know. So what I'll do is, I have an hour and 20 minutes left until school starts. I'm sorry, 2 hours and 20 minutes until school starts. And then what I'll do is I'll update you before I can go into class. I'll try to update during class, or maybe on a break or something. And then I'll update you after I get out of school as I'm leaving to go home. And then I'll update you once I get home, just so we can get a good timeline throughout the day. Now, obviously, your individual experience is going to differ based on, where you live, your work schedule, and what you do. If you get lucky enough to where you can do the AM classes anywhere you go, you could transition right from school an hour later and then be in work, or vice versa. And yes, I could take my schedule and push it to 8 o'clock, work until 5. But the issue is I'd be stuck in traffic from the west side of this county until I get here. And it would take my commute from being 45 minutes with no traffic and make it probably about an hour and a half. Arizona is growing. There's a lot of people coming here from different states, including California. And so our highways get packed very fast. In the morning sometimes, I will hit traffic. I'll hit traffic at 4:30, and because of some bimbo that decided to be a dumbass and speed or do reckless driving. And when I say bimbo, I'm not saying it for any individual gender. I don't need the people that are sensitive to think that I'm thinking about one person. So, the dumbasses that don't know how to drive. And they just ruin it for all of us. Texting and driving, what have it. So, I'll update you guys here in about 2 hours. God, I keep wanting to say an hour, but I'm losing my damn mind. So, yeah, you guys probably don't want to look at my ugly ass face anymore. So I'll see you guys in about 3, 2, 1. All right. So sorry about not recording during class. You know, it's kind of busy tonight. It's a new class, so. But it was weird. You know, unlike other classes, we jumped right into the boards. I mean, literally got on them real quick. It is 9:23. So I'm gonna head home and get something to eat and get ready for bed. I will cut back in here in a minute after this thing on my phone goes away. But I'll let you guys know when I get home. We'll close the video up. Alright, so I am on the street to my house. Well, the city street to my house. But I wanted to get on here now so that when I get in my neighborhood, I can just pull up, go inside, hope maybe see the family if they're awake, and just kind of have a good night. Tonight's my Friday from school, so it's a good thing. So I'm getting home early tonight. The new instructor let us out early tonight since it was the first day and there wasn't a lot we were going to be able to accomplish. So that was pretty cool. But I want to pull data off of the internet for different community colleges and different HVAC programs so we can do a comparison to my school and see how it is. And I'm sorry you guys can't see me. I know this is kind of awkward, but I'm just driving at night, and where I live, there's not a lot of street lights on this road. But this is my day. This is what I do 4 days a week right now through school. And yeah. So the one question I want to ask you guys too, though, is do y'all want videos after I'm done graduating? As in, when I land a job, or if I land a job, and me doing the work that I'm doing. If you are interested, let me know. Maybe post it in the comments below. The reason I ask is, I could get like a GoPro and attach it to my hat or like a chest rig or something like that, but just to see what you guys think. But this is my day, and I just wanted to give this experience once again. So anybody watching this, whether or not you're subscribed to my channel or again you're just looking into going to HVAC school, this could be a stepping stone for you. I have allergies really bad, and you could see what you might possibly anticipate going to school. So I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna be pulling up to my house right now. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching. Again, like I always say, feedback is everything. If you have any feedback for me, if you don't like the content, if there's a particular video you'd like to see, any of that, let me know. And I'll be more than happy to do something for you guys. So once again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything you guys send me. And I'll see you on the next one.